Hey guys, welcome back to the Tegiwa YouTube channel. Today you can see we've got a big brown container behind us. It's come all the way from Japan and we've got a couple of vehicles inside. So we've waited a couple of months for this to arrive. We're super excited to finally crack it open and it to have landed on UK soil. What we're currently waiting for, we've got a couple of GT4 cars on our dyno. So once they're done and they're packed away, we get all the boys out the workshop, all the boys out the warehouse. They're going to run around here, we're going to back this container up, crack open the doors and we'll show you what's inside. So you might be able to hear, but don't be fooled. Our other Honda Acty that we imported last month or the month before, that's coming round, so that's going to help unload. We can put stuff in the back of it and take it back round to Tegiwa. But yeah, when you see that, that's not what we've imported. That one with the speed choppies on is Tegiwa's already. So yeah. So here come the boys and our Honda Acty. Hi boys. Cute that is.
And AB, what you saying, G? We do sex, create heat when we slay beats. Dropping the killer, we the illest, hoping you feel us now. Providing the realest sound since we've been around. Juggling bars and studying hard in Kingston town. Up to the doors and kick them down. I've got a vendetta so hot, I wreck letters, my rhymes will play tricks. That's what my pen tell her, slack never, the beats they slap heavy, I'm bleeding rap, so I succeed and stack cheddar, no need.
So we've just unloaded the Acty. As you can see, we've got two Actys down there. And just behind us is our new Golf GTI Mark 7. So it's a bit of a mess around to get it out because it's so tight. But yeah, the boys are working hard to do it and we've got all the stock as well that's been carefully placed in there. So the thing is, when we import a car from Japan, they actually come without any fuel in it all. They've all been drained. So that's why you can hear that Acty down there struggling to start. So just put some fuel in it. Hopefully it fires up, same with the Golf. As you can see, they've just turned the lights on, so it must have power, been able to get in, which is good. We just roll it off this ramp, yeah, fire some fuel in it, and hopefully it should start up first time. The GTI is an electric handbrake, so it's not a case of just knocking it off and rolling it back. We do actually need to fire it up to knock the handbrake off.
Pull up and dipping, I'm going far away. Moving like Shrek and Fiona, I'm stepping out of my lane. Hop into profit, I turn up and I get paid. Stack a small fortune, I'ma spend it on you. Oh yeah, fake love, I can't have that. Love me a little or let me leave, never look back. WhatsApp, blue ticks, shit's work. Now I'm really popping and you say you wanna chit chat. Been putting in work, now my shoot tight. I'm active, grind to the daylight. Had to take a break, get my head right. And now I'm back at it and it feels like whoa.
We've loaded up our Acty behind us, full of the parcels that were inside the container. If anyone wondering why we ever got an Acty, that's exactly why, because it's just a great shop car that we can just bring around, load things into it. Yeah, I thought it was rolling off then, but it's not. Someone's pushing it. I thought, oh my God, it's rolling away. No, we're all good. And then, as you can see just through there, Luke has brought the GTI around to Tegiwa.
That's how we roll. Oh shoot, now I'm feeling myself. See, we grind non-stop till we eating well. Part-time MCs just make noise then ghost. I spit bread and butter rhymes and these boys be toast. Doing the most for the scene, flows for the team, so clean.
So, as you can see, the boys are just finishing off behind me, unloading the rest of the container. There are boxes everywhere. Loaded the Acty up like a mega game of Tetris, which is super useful having that. So we'll let the boys finish off. We'll bring that Acty back round. We've already brought the Golf round. We'll park them out front and we'll give you a bit of a walk around of both of the cars. So we'll see you on the other side. So, we can't actually get the other Acty started, which we've just imported. Not sure why. Anyway, our Acty has gone around there again, and we're going to tow the old Acty with our Acty, so we're going to have some Acty on Acty action. So just waiting for it now, it's coming around the road. And there you go. A bit of Acty on Acty.
Yeah, I wouldn't stand there, lads.
Okay, so it is now the following week since we've unloaded the container. We've had a little bit of a wait because Johnny has been away with his family on holiday, but we've got the cars back round here now, and yeah, we're just going to have a little look around them and introduce them.
Yeah, so obviously I was away, missed the unloading. It's always a good time actually, because obviously we're now importing cars, which kind of makes it a bit more exciting, and there was a load of used parts in there as well, which again is something we haven't done for a while. So I was quite excited about getting those. And then there's obviously just tons and tons of Japanese boxes, which is always good fun. We got another Acty. This time it's a two-wheel drive version. It's essentially the same as ours with a few little differences. It's actually already found itself a new owner, and they'll be making themselves known probably in the next week or so. So yeah, the Acty's, it's done 67,000 kilometres, which is, off the top of my head, about 45,000 miles. It's a grade 4, which is pretty rare actually. Again, when you look around it, you'll see some patina on it, which, even though it's a grade 4, it's kind of to be expected for the age. We also got a Mark 7 Golf GTI. Yeah, it's a 5-door version. In Japan, they only do 5-door versions, which is a bit sad really, because we're very good friends with Rob Baker from Area Motorsport, and he's obviously really into the 3 doors for racing, so it would have been nice if we could get some of those over.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about this one because John's got no passion for anything other than Actys anymore.
Yeah.
But this car, it's 2013, it's DSG, it's got the nice tartan interior and stuff. It was a grade 4 and it's done about 60,000 miles. The interior is 4B, so really high, isn't it? You don't really get any higher than that, I wouldn't have thought. It's a 2013 car, so it's 11 years old. There's a few little bits on it, but it's, the carbon splitters faded in like the UV sort of sunlight. There's a bit of like cataracts edge on the headlight, so it probably needs a new headlight or a good polish. But overall, the condition's brilliant. And our goods in guy, manager, warehouse staff, he's got a Mark 7 Golf. It's a 65 plate, so it's 2 years newer. That's done about 98,000 miles. So it'd be interesting to get this one on a ramp and that one on a ramp and compare what they're like underneath. So obviously there's no salt on the roads in Japan, so should be a lot cleaner, this one, on the face of it. Yeah, it's a nice looking car on the surface of it, for sure.
Right, should we have a detailed run through of them all then?
Yeah.
So yeah, as I said, this has found itself a new owner already. So, you know, we're showing you this, but it's not actually available for sale. We do have another one on the way though, which is due to arrive in probably about 2 to 3 months. That one actually looks like the cleanest one we've imported. Yeah, it's another grade 4. Done 100,000 kilometers this time, but it looks super clean on the photos, so I'm pretty excited. We might even switch out of our mods on our truck and put it onto this new one, but yeah, time will tell. But yeah, this one, it's got clears on it, which is nice. I think we might get a set for ours. It's on the absolutely original steel wheels, which are, I don't actually know what size they're. What size are they, Dave? They're super small.
I can't read.
Texture's too small.
They're on 12s.
12s, yeah.
But they look sort of brand new, don't they? Like they've done 6 months.
Even
on
got the
road.
original little caps on it, Honda caps, which is nice. They're pretty cool, proper retro. Inside, it's got some Japanese rope, which we don't really need that. Problem with Acties is they always, I don't know whether they've just done a lot of very short journeys and, you know, the drivers have been in and out of the seats all the time, but yeah, they always have a blown out seat. Ours is the same, this one's the same, the new one that we've got coming is the same. So yeah,
quite a thin material.
Yeah,
They're a
it's
bit
more
like 2 cushions.
yeah, it's like a
aren't
vinyl material. It's not actually it's not a fabric, it's more like a vinyl. Yeah, we've got the flare in it again. When you import a car in a container, they stay in there, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, inside it's exactly the same as our other one. The new owner is going to do the Acty short stalk mod, which is something that I made because I've got stupidly long legs. But yeah, that's it for the inside. The bed has definitely seen more work than ours. Definitely more scuffed up and things, but not a problem. You know, just get a bed liner on it and it'll be like new again, really. Outside, it's just like our other one. A few age-related marks with rust and things, but it's good to go for another 10, 15 years on the streets of Stoke.
This one does look tidier on the face of it, other than the bed.
Yeah.
The exterior condition, it looks
Yeah.
newer, and you know the clear.
Yeah, the actual cab is better. Like we've got a little
Yeah.
bit of rust running down these seams, but yeah, this cab is very clean. It is just the bed area and the rollover hoop that's a little bit.
This guy's obviously done a lot more work.
Yeah.
Japanese,
He's been doing loads of work.
Yeah,
on this.
he's been doing. Yeah, whereas our guy, slacker, job and not.
Yeah. As far as Acty ownership's gone, though, you're not a massive fan, are you, Dave? But you don't need one. But
I don't need one. I've got no need for one.
I'd say our Acty's getting used.
Oh yeah,
probably 3 or 4 times a week.
As a shop truck, I mean, as you saw earlier in the video, it was amazing rolling that one round there, loading it up, playing a massive game of Tetris, rolling it back round, bringing it back round, loading it up with pots, and it even, as you saw, it towed this one in. So it's super useful.
Yeah.
I do understand it.
Yeah.
I've just not got the same passion for them as John has.
Yeah.
And if you're on the Honda Acty UK group, you know, you see Johnny Tegiwa in there.
Yeah.
Firing all sorts of random Acty
Yeah,
parts.
I'm very into like old Hondas. Like my CRX is there as well, which has just been like dug out of the back of the warehouse. So that's pretty cool to see in the sunlight. But yeah, Dave, do you want to show us around the Golf?
Yeah, let's have a look at the Golf. There's some really nice bits on it as well. So, as I did mention, it's got a carbon splitter on it. It's a little bit damaged, but it's all in one piece, so that's good. And it's got this cool little like splitter saver. I don't know whether that's like, oh yeah, I've never seen every single like Golf GTI Mark 7 in the UK has got Maxton bit on it. So it's nice to see one with something.
We should probably put some Maxton parts around it.
Yeah,
just to actually they'll tidy it
spruce it
up
up.
for definite.
Yeah, it's got carbon side splitters as well. They're obviously like in a bit better condition because they're not taking the brunt of like someone smashing it into curbs. And as you probably noticed, it's got a set of OZ, because I'm not American actually, OZ Racing Super Turismo wheels. A lot of the lads were saying it was like some sort of edition car, but being 2013 and that's when the Mark 7 came out, I can't see it being an edition car myself because it's got a Nürburgring sticker on the back.
What's that on there? What does that say? Maniacs exclusive.
Yeah.
LMO25. What's?
Not sure what sort of like, was it a stock car and the owner put his own bits on, or did Japan get some sort of special edition car? Not too sure, but it's also got a set of ECS spacers behind it as well, so it does sit really nice. Seeing the pictures when it was in Japan, it didn't look as good as it does in person. It looks really good. It's got this cool red strip on it. Again, on the pictures it looks a little bit tacky, a bit like but It's nice it flows into the red, and obviously we've got the OEM red through the headlights and the grille. Another thing that we've got on this car, coming around the back, is we've got a Remus, I assume catback. We've not actually had it up on the ramp, and it's quite subdued. We've not actually given it the beans yet, but there is a Remus exhaust on the back there, so that's a nice touch that the owner did. But weirdly, it's got this like 3D gel badge, Nürburgring, which is crazy really, because they don't have the Nürburgring in Japan.
It would never make its way to the Nürburgring.
No, it can't.
It would
really
have to like go across Russia and
yeah. So that's like, I don't know. I'm bewildered by that. I'd expect it to have like Tsukuba or I don't know, just a strange one. But it has got this cool sticker as well. So imported by Volkswagen Japan. It'd be so cool to know the history, like sort of how it came about, really.
All in all, though, I think the spec is similar to a European model. It's
basically the same car, isn't it?
It's the same car as a European
MQB,
model.
2 litre.
I think it's got some ECS spacers front and rear, hasn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's, but I think it's got some springs on it. They're silver, but I'm not sure what brand they are. They're possibly ECS again. It's got nice Pilot Sport 5s all around, which is you can tell it's had a good ownership. It's got quality parts on it. It's got quality tyres.
You'll also notice as well, from over there when we unloaded it, it had this like carbon wrap on it, but we've since taken that off because it was all bubbling and peeling, so it was best just to whip that off. Inside, we've got the tartan seats. They've been in there since the Mark 1, so they're kind of synonymous with GTIs, so it's good to see it in this one, but it's super, super clean. And the good thing is as well, we just went into the settings in the infotainment and switched it straight to English. I'm not actually sure whether we can connect like Bluetooth, or I don't think the FM radio will work without messing with it, because it has like different frequencies and stuff from what I've read online. But the clock in the middle, we just changed that from KMH. We've got a set of clocks as well, so we can switch that over, can't we? But it's super clean inside, and like John said, you can tell it's really been well looked after by who's ever had it in Japan.
So this Acty is a HA3 Acty, which means it's a 2-wheel drive chassis. Obviously ours is a 4-wheel drive. This one actually feels a little bit nippier, doesn't it? I don't know,
I'm not driven
whether
it.
the engine's just a bit, I don't know, a bit better than ours, or whether there's a bit of transmission loss going on in the 4-wheel drive system. But yeah, it feels quite nippy. I'm sure the new owners will do a YouTube video or two on it.
Have they've got the same engine in ours?
They've got the same engine in, but yeah, that's rear-wheel drive.
That's the only difference.
Yeah, and 2-wheel drive. But yeah, it's a lovely little motor.
Good that Tegiwa's come full circle again as well. You know, you started out, that was your bread and butter, wasn't it, importing cars?
We've been importing cars since about 2003. We actually started with essentially, in fact, that car there, my CRX, I actually bought off a guy who'd had it since we imported it in around about 2006. So that one has completely gone full circle, which is quite kind of cool. And it sits there today in 2024, nearly 18 years later. So yeah, it's good to be importing the old car again. It helps us out with our shipping costs from Japan. It means we can get hard to find parts in faster. And yeah, we obviously have a nice time kind of getting them over at the same time. So
this is really exciting. Like I've sent this car to like a few of my mates and stuff, and they're like, "You are aware that you can get them in the UK?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it's not fun. It's not exciting." Like
Yeah, I think for anyone who's had a JDM car, so like let's say JDM EP3 or a DC5 or an EK9 or DC2, you'll always go to them and go, "Oh my God, that is unbelievably clean compared to the UK comparison." So, for people that have never had an imported car, they'll just never know. Like, you could probably literally eat your dinner off the underside of this, whereas the Mark 7 that's over there in the corner owned by Connor will be, needing probably a restoration underneath by now. Probably shouldn't say that, but it's just the reality of the UK roads. Oh, she is spotless.
Oh yeah, there's like not even any surface rust.
Nice. Yeah. So what you would? So I've got a 3-year-old. Well, I'll say actually now, it's 7 years old, but. I remember when my Amarok was coming out of warranty, obviously another VW, been in the UK for 3 years, and at the time it had probably done about 40,000 miles, but there was a lot more corrosion underneath than this. And even where the bolts have got a little bit of corrosion on, it's only minimal. It's only surface rust. Like you could literally restore this back to as good as new, really.
It probably looks 6 months old.
Yeah, a car definitely as clean as a car that's been on a UK road for a year.
It's incredible. You could actually work on it really nicely because it looks like all the bolts could have come undone with ease.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it's got the Remus exhaust system on it. You can just see the logo underneath there.
It's like looks like an axle back actually, doesn't it? Because this looks, I guess this is standard. This isn't Remus.
That looks, yeah, that is standard.
So it looks like it's sleeved.
Yeah.
There, because that looks 2.5, and that might be 3.
So it's like the axle back.
What's cool is obviously under here, but it says Germany. So when you think about like this car, it started life in Germany, then went Japan, then has come all the way back to Europe. So it's done some mileage when it's not done some mileage.
Yeah. It's got aftermarket exhaust pushes on it.
Oh, what's that?
They're actually got an Audi logo on and they're red. So I don't know what that means. You'd expect them to be black, but maybe we're not golf people, so maybe they are. Springs, can't actually. Do you know what these are, Connor? What? Silver springs? Is it silver standard? No. Do you reckon they look quite OE, but they could.
Surely OE would be black, yeah.
Is it lowered?
It does look lowered, don't you think?
No, mine's
Still on standard dampers, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's still on standard dampers.
It's ever so clean.
Yeah, it's really good.
John did say he's going to eat his dinner off it though, so.
Yeah, I'm going to have a.
Right, go and get an oatcake.
I mean, this subframing stuff is just.
Yeah, it's all.
just
it's actually
immaculate,
the
isn't it?
front end is actually cleaner than the back end.
Hey, look at this bolt here, look. Can you get this, mate? There's just nothing. Like,
Yeah,
it's like a brand new bolt that's been in it.
Yeah.
Even this, I think they call that a dog, just something, I can't remember, it's a gearbox mount. Everyone changes these, but like, look at the bush, it's like hardly perished at all.
Yeah. I think it's definitely going to be worth getting a Maxton lip kit fitted on it. We're obviously good friends with the guys at Maxton, so I'm sure they'll help us out and do a bit of a deal on it all.
It's so mint,
Yeah, it is mint.
isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
so
you could like clean this up underneath, and it's essentially new. In fact, you've seen that Dutch company, Spit Polish, is it called?
No,
They literally take like old Cavaliers and stuff,
okay.
rip all the parts off them, restore them. But this would be a
10-minute
tiny job for them.
10-minute job.
Yeah. So overall, it's very super clean under here, as expected, really.
Yeah, I can't believe it's 11 years old.
Yeah.
Like it's actually, so yeah.
Yeah.
Should we get Connors on it?
I reckon we should have a look at Connors.
Because Connors is 9 years old,
Yeah, Connors is 9 years old.
but 30,000 more miles.
Yeah,
So
and it's lived in the UK.
it's going to be very, very interesting.
Yeah, it will be interesting. Maybe it'll be super clean, and we'll be surprised, and we'll find out that VWs just aren't Hondas.
It's like that is just looks brand new.
Yeah.
Like
Have a look up here, Mitch. At this, just this shaft here. Let's get Connors on.
Well, no, it's a performance bike. It's got Bilsteins on it.
So what is it?
It's a performance bike.
It's a 7 performance pack.
Yeah, 7 performance bike, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one,
Oh, this isn't too bad actually under it.
Is it not?
Oh, it's actually quite clean.
Oh,
We've got Connor,
hi.
we've got his car, and... Okay, so this one is clean. How many miles has it done, Connor?
Just over 100,000 miles now.
Okay, so it's just done over 100,000. It's a 65 plate, so it's 2 years newer. And on the surface of it, there is a little bit of more like corrosion and stuff. Like there's paint coming off the ARB, and like this is quite crusty. But on the whole, it's actually quite a good example.
Yeah, the bolts look less friendly to take off.
Yeah, so I can't remember which one I pointed at. Yeah, there was one on the front.
Yeah, it's things like these arms here. They're all starting to flake away. But it's what we see on EP3s is that like things like the bumper supports start to go on them, whereas you can see it just starting here. You obviously can't see it with the camera, but just under there it's a little bit of corrosion.
Have a look at the back of like the rear brakes and stuff. Like the brackets, they look a lot worse for wear than that one.
This is quite a clean car, really. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just this is how UK cars get.
No, it's,
This one doesn't have an oil leak either.
does it not? That's nice.
That looks new. Well done, Connor. But yeah, this looks like a little bit more worn and stuff compared to the Japan.
The subframe's obviously corroded more so. But it's just to be expected with a UK car. Again, though, we have these red bushes, which is, you know, if you're looking at a Honda underneath, you're just using their aftermarket, but they're just factory. It's a bit odd to see, really, as a Honda owner.
You've done a good buy here, Connor, is what we've proven from.
Thanks.
But I think on the whole, you've probably got a clean one. I imagine a lot of other, like a car of the similar
This
age.
one's been very well looked after.
Yeah.
It's from the owner I bought. I've got extensive history with it. It's quite nice, actually. I'm actually remarkably surprised.
Look at your triangle exhaust. That's like a
It's not.
Toblerone. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, but it's a
I
Toblerone.
think there should be a silencer here. I think it might have a Club Sport back box on it.
Yeah, so this is where ours has got the Remus. So yeah, it is, the Remus is just an axle back.
Yeah.
It's got the same kind of centre section. But yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? You know, it's interesting to see how Golfs, you know, the VW range kind of rot, you know,
They do.
versus Japan.
Yeah, it's probably the same sort of.
Yeah.
There's just no like, it's not flaky underneath, is it?
Yeah.
The other one.
Yeah. It's just like you're essentially buying a car that looks like it's only done a third of the age, really, and that's the same whether you're buying a Golf or an old CRX or something. You know, they're still good in Japan. Yeah, interesting.
This was an interesting day.
Yeah, interesting exercise.
We had
Now
fun.
we know.
Yeah.
Now I know what it looks like underneath.
Yeah.
Looks good, mate. Well done.
You want to look underneath cars, Connor, when you buy them.
So that pretty much sums up this video. As John mentioned, this Acty is spoken for, but we do have another one coming on the way. So if you are interested, drop us a comment or drop us an email and we'll give you some details on that. The Golf is going to go up for sale, so if you're interested in that, we can give you a price and some details. It's a fantastic car. Get in touch. But thank you for watching. Hopefully you like that we're importing cars again. We certainly do. But yeah, we'll leave it with you.
Yeah, see you on the next one.
Bye.